really stuck in saying things like, oh, well, this is not going to be what I want it to be, or this is not the way I wanted it, or planned for it. But just changing that perspective and outlook, you know, if you're taking that bike ride, we have the internet now. How can you make that bike ride or take a scenic route where that bike ride could be better? And sometimes it's not even about doing all the planning or having all the steps. When are you going to actually step out and do the thing? No, if going back to the bike, if you have a bike and you're like afraid or saying, I don't know the routes to take, sometimes it's not going to happen, or you're not going to know how to maneuver it until you just get on the bike and go ride it and figure it out, you know? So just start where you are and change your perspective.
Yeah, it could be. Maybe you can take a bus, but I think it goes back like the way we plan about it. Maybe sometime you can take a taxi or a bus to reach the place you really want,
Yeah.
and then you start from there. But it doesn't cost like too much, but it just costs like you believe, you know, if I can do it,
Yeah.
if I can reach this goal, if I can plan ahead of this, maybe I'll go by bus, maybe I'll go by a taxi, I'll go by plane, you know.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes we have a big like a big picture, but if we need to phrase it in a simple terms, that I can do it in a simple way, because I've seen it. There are many places I don't know even here. I've lived here like how many years? 5 years, but there are many places I've never reached.
Yeah.
And it come to my mind and say, why can't you just try to give it a try, you know?
Yeah.
So whatever you're trying to do, give it a plan and just go in for that. Don't care what the result could be, but as long as you reach your, at least we can achieve that or attain that. So there are many people are thinking about like the plane. Yeah.
Change that perspective. You may not be able to take a plane ride.
And most of the plane is costly. That's a big thing. So you can start with walking to your premises, you know? To the area you feel like this is gonna be comfortable for me. I'm not bothering nobody, you know. So don't think about having too much. Most time we think about having to. I have to be more fancy. I have to be. I have to. You know, we have this kind of thing. I have to be looking like this. I need to be having this kind of clothing, this kind of shoe. If I'll be undermined about this if I don't do this. So if we get over that, just start simple and you get a trip. So we bless God that we are going to. I've never been on a train trip though. I've never been on train. I've been on water. I've been on a plane, but I've never been. It's so shocking, but now I'm trying to get another experience of a train. That's how it goes. Just keep us in prayer, and everything's gonna be well. So, you have something else to say?
Yeah, because a scripture came to mind for that, and the scripture is Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So that scripture just kind of sticks to me. In
that was Luke what?
Luke 6:61-10. I'm sorry, 16:10. Luke 16:10.